You guys have been asking and asking for part 2, so here it is, part 2 of my Land Cruiser restoration. I am restoring a 30-year-old Toyota Land Cruiser 70 series and hoping to later convert it into a full-time overlanding and camping rig. In the previous video, I got the help from a master Sifu to strip the Land Cruiser down, got rid of some rust, sorted out the wires, did some body work, and also put on a layer of insulation. But just when we were ready to proceed to the next step, we identified a small little problem that we just couldn't ignore. So we have identified one problem. Well, Wong Sifu has identified a problem. When he was taking a drive around town, he heard some noise somewhere at the bottom in the rear. But after some troubleshooting by Wong Sifu, he has found out that there is some problems with the axle long shafts coupling. We're gonna take everything out and probably gonna replace the coupling. Hope everything goes alright. So whenever we buy a new car, it is of course really important to strip everything down and to look for any potential problem, no matter how small, to prevent bigger problems in the future. So upon purchasing this car, we have done a full oil change, engine oil, oil filter, fuel filter, transmission oil, transfer case oil, and axle oil, front and rear. But I think it's still important to strip everything down, especially after hearing some noise in the rear axle. And Wong Sifu is gonna open everything up and just make sure everything is alright before putting everything back in.
我才追他们。
紧张啊！
ก็เขา拿ไป有เขา修啊，幫人。
你看，
เขา修。
Oil seal. Oil seal is broken. Need a change. So we found this in the LSD. That's probably causing the problem and the noise. So it was this little culprit. This little part got chipped off from the LSD. So this is the LSD, and we've just taken it out apart and found out the problem of the noise. There's a chipped part over here, so we need to replace this whole part. I don't know what this is called, but Sifu said it is the 牙要换牙. But I don't know what it's called in English. But yeah, this has to be replaced before it causes more problems in the future. Sifu, kopi. I wasn't able to hang out at the workshop for long, but Wong Sifu managed to get all the necessary parts, fixed the problem, and sorted out the LSD in no time. Hey, LC original rare mirrors. Yep. Okay, and we got a new central console. Fiber. Gonna make a hole here for the PTO winch. So got a second-hand original Toyota rear view mirror that has got a convex mirror, which is great for a wider field of vision. So this is the current one on my LC. It's not an original with a flat mirror, not a convex one. So the field of vision is quite limited. And plus it's really wobbly and I don't quite enjoy that when driving. Plus it's not safe, so gonna change to a new one. See, so wobbly. I can't see anything when I'm driving on the road. So this has got to go. We're going to change the board of this and maintain this classic Toyota covering. I'm going to maintain this synthetic leather. I'm going to add some cushion on the original seat to add more girth and height. And then probably just going to do a bit of touch up on the current synthetic leather overall. 2 seats. That's it. So ceiling, floor, the doors, and the seats. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, bye bye Elsie. See you in about 10 days. Hello and good morning. I'm heading to the upholstery because my carpet, ceiling, cushion are all done. The guy told me he would take 10 days, but it is done in just 7 days, so that's great. We are ahead of schedule. Wow, look at this. So all of these have been replaced with a new one as well. This is also new. I'm actually pretty impressed with the ceiling. It looks just like the original. Yay, no more moldy ceiling. As for the cushion, these 2 seats, I did not change the cover, decided to just keep the covers because they're still in good condition except for some tears here and there, which Mr. Ng has helped me stitched up. And also he has helped me add a layer of cushion in here, so now the seat is extra firm and solid, and it's got a little bit of extra height. Great. Are back in Sifu's workshop. what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fit in and reinstall the bits and bobs. For example, this, what do you call this? Central console. Yep. This needs a little bit of adjustment. Probably need to cut it a little bit to fit nicely. And then we're gonna put the inner layer door back on for all the doors. Yep. And they're all here. By the way, this drawer over here is broken. I think the previous owner couldn't get this to open. That's why there were so many things left inside previously. So we had to actually break this open. So there's no latch or lock over here. We gotta find a replacement. This is a temporary fix. This is the old one. And this is one that Sifu has. I'm thinking of switching to this one, but probably doesn't have enough height to rest the arm. So it's doing a little bit of MacGyvering right now. I think this is just nice as an armrest. This is my new central console. Need a fabric to cover this though. New plastic. So these are for the doors. We'll put all of them back in, and I have decided to keep these original ones, and just this one is still okay, but this one was quite rotten, so I've got this one changed. Oh yeah, let's put them all back in. To the next step in the LC restoration, body paint. Yeah, this LC definitely needs a new coat of paint, and we are just getting started. Well, this is the bonnet. It's in a pretty rough condition, very rough and uneven, so there's quite a lot of work to do for this. Part of it has been done, but still quite a bit of work to do. So this is the progress of the Land Cruiser so far. Doesn't look very glamorous right now, but I'm pretty sure soon it will look pretty awesome. The bonnet is a little bit challenging to scrape and sandpaper and smoothen it out, so we have decided to use a paint remover, apply it on the bonnet to hopefully remove the outer layer of the paint so that it's easier to apply a new coat of paint later. It is so satisfying to watch this process. Look at that layer of paint coming off. It's like scraping all your worries away. Start to see the color of the previous paint. This looks like this dark emerald green, which is quite nice. After scraping and scraping, we're finally seeing the bottomless layer. And after the hard work, finally we have gotten to the bottomless layer. There were so many layers of paint on this car previously, so we have managed to remove all the layers of paint, and this is the bare bone of the body of the car. Applying a second layer of, I don't know what you call this, but in Mandarin it's called pu ni. And this is using a finer material to even out the surface. So yeah, I never knew repainting a car involves so many steps. There's so much work that goes into repainting an old car. Honestly, I've developed a newfound appreciation for skilled professionals who do this. We're applying this glue to enhance and strengthen the structure. This is another layer that is even finer. This is the bonnet that we scraped and scraped and scraped the other day, and it's looking great. As for this baby right here, the next step will be to apply the underlayer coat of paint, and then it will be ready to take on its new color. This is the original color of Toyota Land Cruiser, Sandy Taupe, with a color code of 4E9, which is really nice, but I decided to play around with the colors and create a richer and more earthy tone. Guys, today is the day. My Land Cruiser is finally ready and I am about to pick it up from the workshop. Oh my god, it feels like I'm picking up a child who's been hospitalized for the longest time. And today my baby is getting discharged from the hospital. Wong Sifu! I'm so happy with how the car looks like right now, and I really have to thank Wong Sifu. 谢谢你, Wong Sifu. If you guys are looking for someone to do, you know, modification, restoration, fabrication, this is the guy for you. I'll leave his contact in the video description. One final touch. We actually missed out this Toyota logo. Isn't she a beauty? So this is it. The restoration that took me about 2 months or so. I've done some bodywork, wiring, insulation, carpet, ceiling, replaced some parts, and finally a paint job. All in all, I spent about 10 to 12,000 ringgit, which I think is not bad at all. If you want to know the cost of each step of the restoration, I'll be sharing the rough details and the breakdown in the video description. Mind you though, this is far from perfect. It's not a full, proper, complete restoration, and it's not gonna win any beauty pageant, but rather I think it's a partial restoration, which is hopefully sufficient to prepare the vehicle for a big adventure in the future. By the way, I've painted only the exterior, and the interior still remains its original color of black. And initially I wanted to go the easy route of repainting the car black because, you know, the interior is already black, so it makes more sense if I repaint the exterior black. But then again, I reconsidered and thought, you only live once, life is short, so let's play around with colors. So I decided to go with the classic original Toyota Land Cruiser color, which is sandy taupe. But this is not exactly sandy taupe, the color code of 4E9, because I tweaked it a little bit and added more yellow gold tinge to it, so it's slightly richer and a slightly more earthy tone, which I really love. And if you haven't noticed, it is not shiny, it is not glossy, it is matte. And that's for the rugged look that's always ready for an adventure. Well, the truth is the car doesn't get dirty too easily, and I don't have to wash it too often. This is a blank canvas. There's so much space, so much potential, and so many possibilities. I am excited for what's to come. I hope you are excited too. There's still a lot of work to do with this car. You know, electricals, solar, cabinetry, storage, tires, suspension. But you know what? I'm gonna take it slow and enjoy the process. For now, since my baby has been cooped up in the workshop for quite a while, I think it's time to take her on her first adventure.